Let me think it over sometimes, let me mull as some more. When faced with Kai's question, I didn't give an immediate answer. There's been a voice inside me say, get a good price for them. And some other things too. I've done enough. Okay, I think I killed down to save these lambs. Now I endanger myself, how can I think about them? But even though these thoughts kept ringing in my head, I hesitated. I'll think it over.
好啊，你尽管考虑，我不急的。
Wait, I'm so confused. So confused at this. So like, you said that when money in. Okay, I'll do my best to like take care of. No. Like she'll do her best to get like. I think it's a good choice, right? Like reconsider. Because money in, she said that. Okay, I'll I'll take care of them. Like help you in getting more money out of them. And this is like, hey, okay, don't trash things.
天色不早，弄点东西吃呗。有事儿可以明天再说。
Yeah, I think this is the right choice. With a slight smile, Kite step away for a moment. Why can't you just freaking give me the profit or integrity? Just have to like mess up the choice there. I ignore Kite's advice and then go straight to the kitchen for food. Instead, I wander outside the inn, feeling restless. Like a confused whelp, I pace back and forth, hungry but unsure due to my inner struggle. I reflect on my past 20 days and heighten my agitation. If I send these lumps of the childbirths, I'm uneasy. Too many bad things out there. What if they run into someone who beats or curses them? What if they're forced to have babies and die in childbirth? Or worse, what if they end up as sold by a swine demon by whoever bought them? Not good. Can't risk their future like that. Okay, I think I got the good choice. Oh, hi, sunset. Hi, gulp. Sky darkened and his stomach crawled with hunger. Oh, it's time to eat something. I walk into the inn with the sun behind me, heading towards the lobby. Inside, the inn's gatekeeper was studying up the tables while burly man scolded earlier was busy with the inn's account books. Ugh, I hadn't expected him to also handle account books. After asking about kitchen, I was pointed in the right direction. A few steps later, I found myself in the kitchen. Surprisingly, all the lamps were there.
翠儿，方向那边倒。不，我就想用马。
You're so
开
cute.
玩笑，不能用倒，用倒会钱少受的。姐姐小气。哎呀，你这个衰娃，不是我小气，你怀上的手都没有要意。哎，好了好了，俩姐妹别为这事起了争执。红儿，让她学学呗，我教她用刀吧，也会看着她的。哎，既然穗儿姐都这么说了，那行吧。穗姐姐真好，咱先用刀切仨，大蒜还是白菜？
So cute.
大蒜还没剥，不能切。
Liao had a stove in the back kitchen. Man Soup stood in the center with Hongler and Kyower on one side, and Kyunghwa on the other. From afar, it seems like the last was showing Kyower how to handle a knife. What are they all doing? I woke up curious about their activities. Kyunghwa and Kyower spotted me at first and gasped. Then Man Soup and Hongler turned around to see me too. When they noticed me, they got all tense and swiftly hid their hands behind their backs. I saw on the cutting board there were pork, garlic, and some chopped cabbage. Are they cooking?
梁叶，你来啦！
Manso greeted me with a beaming smile. I glanced at her grin and then eyed the other lambs puzzled. Why are you all acting sneaky? You're sneaking attacks or something? I asked the lambs in a deep voice.
不是在偷吃东西。
And what's going on?
梁叶，是穗儿姐在教我们做饭。
Huh? Well, the sneakiness for cooking. I prodded further, wanting to know more about Kyunghwa. From Kyunghwa.
我们要偷偷做饭，等做好了后再端给你吃，吓你一跳。
Oh no, that's not surprise at all now.
要是梁叶早就知道了， 或许就不会吓到了。
Yonghwa lowered her head, her face slightly red, and nervously clutched her clothes, revealing the truth. The other lamp stood alone, not seeming to lie. Oh, look like it's my fault. I rushed into their kitchen and the surprise they had
爷爷，
prepared.
你看，我会切菜。
So cute. Kiora called out to me. I leaned over to see her chopping. She gripped her in one hand and pressed down with the other, putting all her weight into the sliced cabbage. With some effort, she managed to cut off a piece of cabbage, and then looked at me with pride, as if waiting for praise. Her chopping technique might be a bit awkward, but at least she got the job done. Not bad, but when you're stronger and your aim is steadier, you can try using straight chop. Like this? Oh, it's not really cutting, it's like attacking. A cabbage told her as I took the knife from her hand. I had the cabbage in one hand and was gripping the knife and handle in the other. Snap, snap, snap. Then I swiftly made 3 cuts, slicing the cabbage evenly.
哇，梁叶这样切确实更快一些，我也要试试。翠，你还不能撕，梁叶都说了，你力气大了再撕，不然姐姐真讨厌，又不让我试。
See, I can sell these girls into shady businesses. Yonghwa praised my knife skills while 2 sisters arguing again over the cutting of vegetable. I told Kai that I will give them cure hoover. What are you cooking up there? I asked the lamb curiously while eyeing the vegetables on the cutting board. There was a big cabbage, some wild greens, a ball of garlic, and what looked like not enough 2 eggs and small piece of pork. What's the plan for the
我们简单这
dish?
3个菜：野菜蛋花汤、蒜炒肉丝，再随便烧个白菜。
And now I'm hungry. How you're teaching them to cook together?
以前跟娘学过。
Mansu probably smiled at me with a hint of smugness in her eyes. This lass knows quite a lot of things. Alright, you girls go ahead and cook. I won't be in the way here. I'll come back to taste it when you're done.
那是自然，本来就是想做给梁叶吃的。哼，梁叶一定要多吃点。
Mansu nodded and Cuber seems excited too. They're pretty fired up. I wonder how it'll turn out. Watching them from afar, my gaze softened, a slightly smile with the corner of my lips. Ah, well, if you were before me now, probably I wouldn't recognize myself, would I? Oh, that's so yummy! The sun went down. I sat by the wooden table in the lobby of inn. The lamps brought out the cooked food. Steam rose from dishes, filling the inn with a delicious smell. I was pretty hungry, but I didn't rush to eat to keep up a grown-up image.
来，梁叶，赶紧尝一下。
After all the dishes were served, hunger urged me on. She seems quite eager. Got it. When people finish cooking, they're always most eager for others to eat. I remember when I was a kid, my dad was still around, used to be the first to tell me to eat once he cooked, threatening to spank me if I didn't eat while it was still hot.
梁叶吃。
She handed me a pair of chopsticks, eager for me to taste her cooking. Alright. I nodded and used the chopsticks to pick up the piece of garlic stir-fried pork. Click! I took a bite and chewed slowly. I savored the flavor of the meat. Good. It was cooked just right, tender, juicy, although a bit lacking in seasoning. But I couldn't blame them. The kitchen probably didn't have many spices on
梁
hand.
叶，咋样？
Homer eagerly asked. It's good, pretty tasty, she said simply. Homer and Q were look happy hearing
梁
that.
叶，再尝尝野菜汤。
I'm really hungry right now. Kyung-hyo offered me a finished meat. She handed me the wooden spoon. Where's the finished meat? That on the right? Seems like she had a big part in this dish. I remember seeing her washing the wild veggies earlier. I took a spoonful of soup and tasted it. Strong veggies.
好喝吗？
Kyung-hwa seems disappointed. It's actually pretty good. I didn't want you to feel too bad, so I said the soup was okay even though I didn't really like it. Yeah, lie all you want. Not her fault though. Veggie taste just isn't my thing. Maybe they needed something else to balance it out. Like a bit of cooking wine? Anyway, after the soup, I check out the third dish.
梁叶，尝尝看。
Also, they all have like different dish. Mansup smiled at me expectantly. Looks like she made this dish. A veggie again? Pick up the chopstick and grab the piece of stir-fried cabbage. Mansup smiled and she watched me eat. This lash, she isn't spiking my food, right? Seeing her sneaky grin, I got this weird idea. Nah, she wouldn't. She'd have killed her and even maybe smack her around, but poison? Doubt it. Plus, other lambs eat this later. Even if she wanted to poison me, she wouldn't hurt other lambs, who called her sis soup. Thinking that, I felt a bit bitter. I grabbed my chopsticks, dug into the cabbage. Oh, it's cooked real nice. The cabbage feels just right, not too crunchy, not too soft. And she poured some pork broth on top and sprinkled chopped garlic, giving it some extra flavor. Yet to say this lass knows how to cook.
梁爷，好吃吧？
No, right? Mansup leaned on the table, looked at me. Okay, like other two dishes, maybe a little tastier. I spoke carefully, not wanted to make this last too proud.
随姐姐做的白菜是我切的。
Nah, so you're the one who's do that. Kiwi raised her hand. Yeah, I saw you chopping it just now. Smiled at Kiwi and she grinned back, showing her teeth. Ah, so cute. Join in, don't watch me in. Prompted the loves to join in. After I said that, they obediently picked up the chopsticks, started eating.
梁爷，我给你打饭吧。
No need, I got it. Look, I'm hungry. I'm a grown man. I want that rice.
好。村儿，你吃这个，多吃。姐姐不用给我夹，我会自己夹。你还在生我不让你切菜的气啊？没生气。穗儿姐做菜真好呀，可以慢慢学的，什么事都不是一朝一夕就能做好的。梁爷再尝尝吧，汤里面的蛋花也很好吃的。
Yeah, I want the egg soup too. Alright, I'll give it another try. I took another spoonful of vegetable soup. I thought it was an egg soup. Some egg drop in it. Okay. Definitely tastier with the egg drop added. Oh, this is finished. I'm so hungry right now. As I ate, I watched the lumps before me. Though I could feel their closeness. They hadn't said things, but I could feel their closeness. Maybe it's Mansup's idea or a group decision. They probably felt my kindness on the journey, providing food, drink, and safety, so they wanted to show their gratitude with the meal. What kind of person am I to them? I figure at the start, me and Tang were pretty much the same. Both of us were human traffickers, with Tang being a bit harsher and a bit quieter. Really? Quieter? But as we traveled and experienced more together, they began to see the difference between us. They weren't as scared of me anymore, especially after the bathhouse incident in Wenxiang. Slums even started bossing me around to do things. Later off town, for them, during their shadow plays got closer. Started feeling less like a human trafficker, more like an older friend, or like a big bro. Ha! Friend. Being Lamb's friends? Lamb's friends? I guess there isn't other wolves like me. So, I took them as my friends. Can I still call them lambs? Maybe it's time to see them as kids. Kids. In that case, as their grown friend, I could just send this kid off to be child brides. That happened, the sisters will be split up. Maybe never to see each other again. That happened, Xianghua will never see her parents again. She'll never regrets of having the rest of her life. Mansup, that last, I can't quite figure her out, but I don't know how she'd take it. But I know this isn't what she wants, either. Oh, I guess that's it then. I really can't do it. See them as important kids. Okay, I think Reconsider is the right choice. And that, oh. Not cut out to be the wolf. You were Honger. I called out their names softly.
梁爷，杀死！梁爷，
You and Honger looked at me curiously. How's the waiter treating you earlier?
小儿挺好的，带俺们去了厨房。他本来要跟我们做饭，问我们想吃啥。若不是穗儿姐说我们自己做，他就跟我们做饭吃了。
The innkeeper? How was she?
挺好的，我头一回见到这么漂亮的姐姐。
Right? She's so pretty, right?
感觉是好姐姐。
One more thing. If you could choose, would you rather go somewhere nice or back home? Ask the final question.
我想回家，想跟爹娘弟弟在一起。
Yeah, but they don't have a home now, right? Yower spoke up first, her eyes shining.
翠儿，
Who interrupted her sister?
梁爷， 我们想去一个好地方，还是不回家了。爹娘和我说过，家里闹了荒，没有饭吃了。我们如果再回家里，会把一家人都连累死。只要我们嫁个好人家，过上好生活，才能活下来，才能以后帮到家里。
Homer spoke each word carefully as if remembering her parents' words. Stayed quiet. Homer is wise beyond her years. He knew their family and sent them away because they couldn't afford to keep them. It was selling them off. Even if they returned, they're likely to be sold again. Hubert didn't grasp this, and Homer couldn't explain it to her. Better not to understand some things. But I hope they won't bother helping that family which sold them later on. That kind of family is there to help. Alright, I get your point. Let me ask you one more thing. I said seriously, having made up my mind. I lowered my head and raised it to meet their eyes. Homer, I've thought about it. I found you a good place. If you stay with the innkeeper here, living with the sister for a while, would you be okay with that? It's a good deal, right? It's a good deal, accept it. I questioned the two, their eyes widening at a sudden unease.
梁爷，你是要把我们丢在这里吗？
You got nowhere to go, you should know that.
不要，我要和梁爷一起。
You could just live here, I'm going to visit you once in a while. After a brief pause, her voice quivered as she asked, and tears welled up in Cuber's eyes. She had nearly cried when she thought about going home earlier. Now hearing that I'm going to leave them behind, she wanted to cry even more. No tears, okay? Let me explain. I didn't mean to leave you behind. I was supposed to bring you here. I took a job from Yinsan, supposed to send you all as child brides. But I figured it'd be better for you to stay together here at the inn. After my words, Homer and Cuber grew quieter. They stared at me, seemingly lost in thought. It's a good deal, right? After a moment, Homer spoke up again.
梁爷之后要走吗？
Yeah, it's for the best. Homer raised her eyes, her voice still tinged with tears. Yes, I will have to leave eventually. I let out a sigh. Got my own stuff to handle, got some old enemies to dodge. Once I sort you two out, I'm heading south to lay low for a while. I'm a bit surprised myself being upfront with the sisters. But you know, I'll remember this inn's location. Maybe one day I'll come back to see you here. See, it's a good deal, right? But fate allows. People will meet again sooner or later. Yeah, like with Kite here, she's so beautiful. I told Cuber as I gently patted her head. I found myself wearing a forced, gentle smile, a very exciting beat. The felt smart stiff even to me. Didn't even want these girls to cry again.
行，那我和崔儿都明白了。
Oh, thank you so much.
我愿意留在这客栈内的。梁爷以后一定要回来看我们。
Yeah, I will.
我也愿意留，不想跟姐姐分开。
Aww.
梁爷，还有穗姐姐、花姐姐，以后一定要来看俺们。
How and Cuber said to us. Mansuin smiled, seeing them like that. Kyonghwa. After confirming Hong and Cuber's intention, I turned to Kyonghwa.
梁爷，
Kyonghwa looked at me, put down her chopsticks, and fidgeted in her seat. Had caught some talk with the two sisters and likely guessed what I was going to say. I know you were coming from. Forget what Vincent told you. You'll stay here for a while. I'll talk to the innkeeper and try to find your family. If I find them, they can get you. Now, do you still want to see them? Tears welled up in Kyonghwa's eyes. She bit her lip, her jaw shaking, and her eyes flashed, eyelashes trembling. Yeah. Shortly after, she uttered a word with a tearful voice. This word made her answer clear to me. Alright, I'll do it. Said firmly, meeting her gaze. If she wants to see her family, I'll make it happen.
考虑清楚了。
Okay, after an hour, we finished eating. I met with Kite again, chatting in the lobby. Thought it over, going to do the right thing. Those two sisters would stay here, sold them to you for 10 tiles. You're in charge now. For Kyonghwa, I'll find her family. Any ideas?
你知道她的出身吗？
Checked. Her father was an official in the capital, but got sent into the edgy for goes young up too much. To the Inspector General Yuan. Hang tight, I'll pry into her parents' status and report back.
知道他父母的身份后，可以让他先暂留此地。我找人打听他父母的去向，再帮他们联络。
So, should I give you money for finding out and sending letters?
不用了，到时候我跟他父母去要便好。无论是寄信的钱，还是送他回去的路费，都让他父母出吧。
You're so sweet. Your parents got exiled to the border. They got
按
money?
理说，只要不是被发配充军，这点钱都是有的。放心吧，真没有，会不会太为难他们？
Aww.
只要他们还惦记着这个女儿，我就愿意送。
Okay. After hearing Kite's plan for Kyunghwa, I felt
不
better.
过，最后那个孩子呢？
Yeah, that one is beyond salvation, you know. Kite looked at me asking about Mansup. Oh, she meant Mansup. I guess Mansup made quite an impression on her too, just now. That last one to Liang got her own ideas. I don't fully agree, but I'll tag along to Liang and chat with her on the way. But she's lost all of her close kin. I'll try finding some distant relatives after around Liang. If not, we'll figure something out then. I remark casually. When it comes to Mansup that last, I'm confident. I'm also cautious. On one hand, I trust her smarts. She could find her way out of any mess, but on the other hand, I can't shake the feeling that she's hiding something from me. She doesn't have a sister, especially her insistence on going to Liang. I need to sit down and have a chat with her. Clear the air.
我这边正好养不下那么多娃子，你带他走也好。明日我可以帮你们勾兑下驿站的关系，让你们搭一辆货运的马车，这样也好让你们早日到洛阳。
You're so sweet. Taking a cargo wagon saves walking. Awesome. You're so awesome too. Thanks. I nodded to Kite, but then I paused, realizing there was something else I needed to ask her. Kite, got one more thing to
什么
ask.
事？
Know how to get to Jisu?
知道的。亥州城虽说是封了，但在每日鸡鸣之时，还是会开一次东南门。明早你起得来的话，我可以让店小二带你去。不过，只能你一个人去哦。
No problem. Was planning to go alone
你要
anyway.
进城做什么？
Like being puzzled by my sudden trip into the city tomorrow. Going to the market to buy stuff. No, need supplies for the journey. Selling the pack horse for money. And since we're parting soon, get them gifts. I actually third Kite. We're laughing. I chuckled softly when she heard me say that. What's amusing? I frowned, wondering why she was laughing.
没什么，只是觉得都那么多年了，你还是没变呀。
Aww. Still me?
你还是你，
Aww,
你不是
that's
狼。
so sweet.
是良。
Oh, that melts my heart. Kite smirked and spoke vaguely. Her eyes showed a mix of pity, mockery, and kindness. Kite's words are nonsense. Calling me Liang a good person is laughable. I've taken a plaintive person, and even if I've stopped, the debts I owe will never be repaid in a lifetime. You know that situation where they're good people, but they just need to do certain things just to survive, and because of their circumstance, that's what Liang is. He's a good person. I'm not the saint, I just want to be a wolf, but end up half-baked one. Hey, nobody told you that you're a saint. Just told you that you're not a wolf. Oh, getting ahead, Liang, come on. That's all.